Good night. See you tomorrow. Hi, Tim. It was good. Nice and quiet. Hi from Connecticut. Yeah, I plan on doing that, Bobby. Definitely not standing. Hey, Matt. Hey, Shalina. It's been good, Shalina. How about yours? I got my second refresher today, Shalina, but I only got a small. Had another attack tonight. Don't know why, but think that there. Just use those moments, Linda, when you're panicking to do the work where you're just going to slow your breathing down. You know what's really helpful, Linda? I talk about breath work all the time, right? But do you know the most powerful part in breath work? It's when you're letting out the breath, right? Nice and slow. So even if you just breathe like regular, but breathe out really, really slow in those moments when you're panicking, that's going to relax you. That's actually going to release resistance. And that's what I talk about, releasing resistance. That's what's going to help you in those moments. And that's what's going to help you start feeling better when you release resistance. So when you're panicking or you're having anxiety or you're worrying, breath work's awesome, but you don't really even need to do breath work. It's about letting out that breath really, really slow, because you'll feel your body relax when you let the breath out nice and slow. So just do it real quick. You could say like, and you're almost pushing the breath out. That just relaxes you. It relaxes your body, right? It's releasing that tension from your body. It's kind of like that, Matt. It's very similar to that, or they called it, I mean, this is just back when I was doing all kinds of learning different things, but like dragging breathing or something like that. Hi, user. Yeah, I made videos on that, on breath work like that, Matt. Good, Linda. So now, see, now you're starting to know what is best for you and what's not. You're like, you know what, the therapist, that's not feeling so great right now. You know, the breathing's working for me on my own. You know, that's what this is about. It's learning in those moments what feels best in those moments, right? We need to know what we don't want in order to know what we do want. And when we can calm ourselves down, we're like, okay, I can feel and know now what's really not working for me anymore. That's what keeps you moving forward to what's best for you and moving towards what you actually want, your manifestations and everything. Do you get a lot of... Lena, we got no snow this year. I got no snowstorms. I just want one snowstorm. Give me one snowstorm and I'll be happy. But we didn't get anything this year. I was just talking about how, like, I absolutely love the warm weather, but I do like the seasons. I just don't like it to be super cold, but I love a snowstorm, and we didn't get one. Hi, Bella. I love that, Matt. I love that, Matt. So for me, Matt, because I just always noticed that the breathing out really slow is what really helped me. Like, the breath works great. It gives you energy and all that. But to release that resistance, it's letting that breath out nice and slow. Because I used to do that all the time in the beginning of this at work. I do like the snow, Linda, but I don't want it to snow all the time. I just want one pretty snowstorm and that's it. And then it can go away. Truth seeker. I like that name. That's what I always say. I'm a truth seeker. That's what I used to always say. Thanks, Sherry. My cat did some damage to my other ones on the other side of the room. Steve. But you can't tell. But it's just like at the very bottom. He used to climb on the curtains. The curtains I had before this, when he was a kitten, he would actually be climbing on the curtains. I had to get rid of those ones. You worked your magic against anything for being. Of course, Tim. Of course. Yeah, you know what's so funny? And I feel like this is, people always ask what your favorite color is. I don't even know what my favorite color is. I don't know, but I do like red. I have a lot of red in here. Like my kitchen has all like red appliances. I have a lot of pink stuff too. I guess I'm just like your typical girl, honestly. Yay, Ron. I love that. About accepting where you are. That's literally the work, Ron. I promise you, it's just accepting where you're at, knowing it's moving you towards more. Like this moment's the only moment that matters. It's where all your power lies. All the power's in the now, power's in the present moment. And the more you can accept where you're at, you get to see clearly why it's happening, and it moves you forward to, and the reason why is just pretty simple. It's okay, well, this doesn't work for me anymore. And you just relax in knowing that, and just know in that moment you're moving towards more and better and what's best for you and all the things that you want in the best way possible. It is really that simple. But again, it takes a little practice because your mind does not want it to be that simple. Your mind wants to make it more difficult. Hey, Dream. Night from after holidays. Oh no, you had a bad fall. This night from Lavery. What did it say? Lavery hard arrived. Am I reading that wrong? That was too hot. Too hot. Too hot. Who is consistently happen or we eventually go away? Oh, that's so awesome, Ron. Oh, it was typo. Okay. Just allow things to unfold, hey, and just tell yourself that things keep on getting better and better. They will. Just the fact that you say you have so much gratitude and goodness in your life is a great place to be, right? Just allow things to unfold, relax more, laugh more. Sometimes it does come down to relaxing more. And just setting that intention, right? I want more excitement in my life. I want more fun in my life. Just setting that intention, you'll start to become more aware of it. Whenever I do affirmations like that, like the night before I go to sleep, like I'll say fun, laughter. Like you guys know I keep them extremely general, basically words. Fun, laughter, magical, funny, hysterical. The next day, my day is hysterical. I'm not kidding. Like just set those clear, simple intentions, and then you will become aware of that the next day. Stop 3 tips with manifesting. The top 3 tips, knowing that what you want is done. You're moving towards it in this very moment. accept where you are in this very moment. Because you have to know, you have to remember you're not to do anything to manifest because it's already done. So that's number one. Number one is everything is already done. Creation is finished. You don't do anything to manifest. That'll keep you on a hamster wheel for the rest of your life. So that's really important. Knowing everything is done. Knowing that each and every moment you're moving towards it, the more that you can relax into this present moment and accept where you're at. Isn't that the best, Sherry? That was me last night. I mean, I've seen Impractical Jokers probably 1,000,000,000,000,000 times. And me and my daughter watched an episode last night. And I was rolling on the floor. I was rolling on the floor laughing. Like I never seen it before. Actually, I feel like I was like, I don't remember this episode. Which is so funny because I've seen every episode like a few times. It's okay, Linda, because you're going to have those moments, but in those moments, you remind yourself again that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And all you're doing is the practice of relaxing. That's all you're ever doing in each moment. Just in each moment, you're just relaxing, right? Hey, I know it sounds so simple. Hey, but like it's literally all you have to do. Just say like simple affirmations before you go to bed as you're going to sleep. And then wake up. You can even say them when you wake up and just watch it on how it unfolds. You'll be surprised. It's just relaxing and knowing it's done. It's really that simple, isn't it? It is really that simple. Yeah. I love it, Sherry. I love it. It is unfolding, Linda. It is unfolding, right? It's just more about relaxing and you'll start becoming more aware of it. When you relax, you become more aware of it. You trust more. Hey, Stuart, how are you? Of course, yeah. Talking, you can talk about the past, right? If you have good memories, you can talk about anything, that feels good to you. Just anything that doesn't feel good, you just want to relax in those moments and just be, okay, yeah, that doesn't serve me. Let's calm down in this moment, right? That's why I always say base everything on how you feel because it gets so much easier. Everybody always wants to know my personal manifestation story. And I've manifested so many things. And I talk about this. I like to make it so simple and just say my animals. Because I was so specific on my animals and I've manifested them like to a T. And they're my animals and I love them. So like that's my go-to now. It's all working out. It's all working out even in those moments because it's helping you, right? Not feeling good is helping you relax your body, to relax into resistance, to help you relax your nervous system so you get better at this. So you can start understanding resistance. So you can move towards your best life effortlessly and easily. So you can understand what resistance is really there for, which is just guidance. We can't hear the guidance because our minds are going, our minds are so active and we're focused more on the unwanted. But the more you relax, you release the unwanted. You only have to relax to release the unwanted. But it takes practice and it takes continuously doing this over and over again. And releasing what doesn't serve you in that moment by relaxing is also accepting where you're at in this present moment. There's nothing you need to do. There's nothing you need to figure out at all. You just have to relax. Your only job is to relax. That's why Abraham's message is so clear and consistent. Relax, relax, relax. Go to the beach, sit in the pool, get a bath, take a nap, meditate. But you can do all those. You can relax throughout your whole day, no matter what you're doing, by just relaxing your body. Just relax your body. Just relax your muscles. Slow your breathing down. Slow your energy down. Thanks, Sally. Sherry said the same thing. I actually opened my window a little bit and I have like this big tree thing right behind me here, which is really nice. Yesterday, I wasn't sure about this spot. I just like this spot in my house because it's away from everything, and like my kids can walk around without, because they don't want to be in these videos, right? And like they can just do their thing and it's away from everything. No, because it's all about resistance. If you're manifesting, you're manifested on being rich. If you start buying it's expensive things and treating yourself, and you're worried about not having any money, you're causing yourself more resistance. You're not doing yourself anything by doing that. And I tell people never to manifest money. Manifesting money is going to keep you on a never-ending cycle. You have to be okay with where you're at. That's what I talk about. That's what I teach. Be okay with where you're at. Start out, I don't know your money situation, but be okay with where you're at, right? And you're moving towards more in each moment. Let it unfold very naturally. Make it more about resistance. And when you don't feel good, to relax. Say things like, I know I'm exactly where I need to be in this moment. I'm always taken care of. I'm always provided for. I have everything I need in this moment. But if you start going, if you feel like you can go start buying expensive things without having any resistance or guilt or worry, then go for it. Yeah, that'll line you up perfectly. But it's only if you can truly do that without any resistance, because it's all about resistance. There's no action. It's going to be so inspired that you're not going to realize you're doing it. That's inspired action. I just wrote that. Actually, that's in my first book, Feel Good, Stay Calm, about action and inspired action. There's absolutely no action like you're used to. Inspired action is extremely effortless. The word action shouldn't even be in there because it's so inspired that it's exciting. Thanks, Manny, for the roses. When you're truly aligned with your true self, I'm telling you right now, it does not feel like effort. It just feels like fun. Just feels like, oh, I can't wait to do this. Oh, I can't wait to do that. Or you're just doing it. It's just natural. It's like your new life. You're aligned with it. It feels good. It's not like, oh, I got to go to work right now and I got to go do this and it's none of that. It's none of that. I'm good, Manny. How are you? Thanks for asking. You wouldn't know it was inspired action until I love that, Sally. And it's so true. It's so true. I remember when I first started understanding inspired action, I mean, obviously I was still getting clear. I always say the only reason why, anybody would come at me and say you're telling it wrong is because I'm still learning this and trusting this as well. I never argue with people, but I was starting to see how it was unfolding in my life and how it was really, truly inspired and effortless. But people would say, no, you have to take action. You can take action, but if you're not truly aligned, it's going to feel like action. It's going to feel effort, right? That's why you want to keep relaxing and lining up with the energy, because the more you do the energy work, it's not action. There's no work behind it. But we also have a choice, right? It's so funny. Everyone's saying that, but these were up yesterday, guys. This is where I was yesterday. Maybe it was a little bit later in the day and it was kind of dark and you couldn't see them. Everyone's mentioning them. But thanks. Thank you, guys. Manny, thank you. I love it, Manny. Like, this is inspired for me. Hi from New Jersey. New Jersey guy from New Jersey. Oh, Linda, that's awesome. Right now, we were just talking about inspired action when it comes to manifestation, New Jersey guy. Our topics usually are based around manifestation, moving towards your best life and your manifestations. It's usually the same topic every day. I thought I needed therapist, but I think I don't anymore. That's good, Linda. Like it's all going to come down to you being able to trust yourself and trust your own inner guidance. Oh, thanks, Manny. Thanks, Manny, for all the roses. Most roses I ever got, Manny. Are you, Matt? Yeah, it's really going to come down to you trusting yourself, like in each moment. That's what everything that I talk about is, helping people trust their own inner guidance in each moment, right? Just reminding you that you're exactly where you need to be, right? The more you can relax into this present moment and accept, no matter how good or bad, this moment is serving you. And you can, if the more that you relax in those moments, you will start to see why it's serving you in that moment. But we can't see it all the time because our minds are just overflood with overthinking, and sometimes momentum picks up from something that doesn't serve us. But you, even in those moments, you still can relax enough to where you can hear the guidance, right? Oh, thank you, Manny. Not to focus too much on a time frame, but how long did it take before? Oh, well, peace is different, Stace, because I think peace comes and goes in the beginning, right? And I think that's the question. If anybody's asking a question, I love those questions because it's not like, wait, how long did it take for your manifestation to come in? Well, we all know that's different for everybody, right? But when it comes to peace, I think it comes and goes at times. But most recently, can I say it's been consistent peace for me, Stace, like where it doesn't go in and out anymore. It's just like I'm at peace. I'm truly content, in my life. And that's been me doing this and understanding this for probably about over 3 years now, right? But now you have to understand, like, I feel like I'm helping people get there so much quicker by giving them that sense of peace now from my experience, right? And explaining how easy this actually is. And the more that you just relax into this present moment in each moment and accept where you're at, it moves you quicker to where you want to be. It's just that simple. The more you can accept where you're at and relax in this present moment, good or bad, it gets you to where you want to be quicker. And you'll start feeling that sense of peace, Stace, the more you do that and the more you remind yourself that in each moment. You were never an overthinker, Dream? I think I was an overthinker. It's hard to remember that time in my life where I was actually an overthinker, but I was definitely the type of person that would be up all night thinking about like all the things that I had to do, like get the kids here, get the kids there, pack for vacation, pack for this, do that. I was definitely that person that would be thinking about it. I would probably get up at night and start doing those things just because I didn't like that they were on my mind. I would say that I was probably like on the ball, like with things, but it always just like was always on my mind, right? Hey, Claudia. Not everyone is an overthinker. It's not, Candace, it doesn't really come down to like wants versus needs, right? The more that you practice feeling good, that kind of works itself out, Candace. Like you start to realize how unlimited you are, and when you make it more about feeling good, that kind of just comes in time where you realize like there's a lot of things you don't need. You realize that, right? But it doesn't mean that you don't get to experience everything that you want to experience, right? Like you're unlimited and everything is here. Creation is finished. So there's no limits to what you can experience, right? So the wants versus needs things, I think that's personal, right? And there's no wrong or right to that. But I think the more that you start to feel better, you start to eliminate a lot of things that you thought you may have wanted, right? And you're like, maybe I really didn't want that. But you just kind of get clear the more you do the practices of just relaxing into resistance. I always say like it's different for everybody. Everybody has different desires. I've always been super organized and clean and OCD. And kind of, no way, really, Sherry. So yeah, I was always like super neat and just like the type of anxiety where I was always cleaning and straightening up, but I'm still like that. I like that about me. I'm always doing the dishes and things are always neat in my house and like tidy. I'm not super organized though. Like not all my cabinets are perfecto. I do that every now and then, but I'm not perfect, but like I just like things neat and I don't like a lot of stuff. Like there's a lot of things that I like about myself even before learning this stuff, right? But there's a lot of things that I let go too. I don't get mad if all my kids aren't like me or if they're not super clean. I let them do them, right? I don't judge them for them, being not being super neat and clean. Ha, Jordy, yes. Does that keep happening? It's trying to tell you something. If it's one thing to have to do less is live. Yeah, I don't worry about anything anymore. I live in the moment. Like I feel like I'm so present now. Like I always say, there's a few things that I feel like that I still have to do in certain areas of my life, but I don't let them bother me. I know that because I've watched it, the more you don't worry about it and you just keep relaxing and know it's going to work out, it works out so good. Like if you can just relax and not even worry about it and just keep relaxing, it's like it just flows. It's just so effortless, just like anything. So yeah, that's probably your thing, Sherry, right? You like that. Like that's like a passion of yours. It's maybe not a passion of everybody else's, but some people actually really like cleaning and those types of things. I actually love I like make like as much as like you talk about making the best of what you got, I've always liked that. Like, oh, I can make it work. I can make this work. I don't need to get this or more of that or this or that. Or like I'll mix cleaning certain things together to make my own cleaning products and stuff in the house, like stretch it as far as it can go. Like I've always liked that. I've always liked that. My problem is I don't have too much confidence in myself, and I've been told you will, Linda. The more you do this work and these practices, you will start to build that confidence in yourself. Really, Jordy? Oh wow, so that's you're at the right place. Jacko, I'm trying to think when I first discovered it was probably about like maybe even now 4 years. I have no concept on time anymore. Maybe now 4 years ago when I first started like discovering it and seeing the word everywhere, right? Manifestation. I was watching the show I told you about. This part was like, how can anyone be happy in such a dump? How do I manifest money if I don't have the college education, nor do I want? So that is like, they're just beliefs that you have, Karina. So first, don't manifest money right then and there, right off the bat. You're not manifesting money, Karina. You are manifesting financial freedom, right? And you know you're moving towards that in this very moment and just being free, right? But you more so want to manifest doing things that you love, knowing the money will come from that, because it's all about energy. So start saying that I make money by doing things that I love. But you never want to manifest money anyway, because money will always have a hold on you. Oh yeah, I answered that question, Jacko's. I said probably about 4 years ago, I would say. Thank you, Kinsley. And just always say things like, you don't have to go to college or any of that. That's all limiting beliefs, right? You're unlimited. Just always remember that too. Keep reminding yourself, unlimited. Every possible reality exists in this very moment, right? You're infinite. Creation's finished. All the timelines exist, right? So just start making it more about what you love to do and know that the money will come from that. And just let it unfold naturally. Don't rush anything. Don't force anything. It'll all unfold in the right way. You think I can manifest a Sagittarius summer boy back? Just, Carly, you have to know that every possible reality exists, but saying that, it's not going to help you though, right? Every possible reality exists in this very moment. So a healthy relationship exists for you. You're moving towards it in this very moment. But when it comes to a relationship, I'm going to tell you right now, number one is focus on you. Feel good on your own. Fill up your own cup. Be your own source of happiness. It's all about you when it comes to a relationship. I always say, in order for you to manifest a relationship that you deserve, that you desire, that you really want, you need to manifest yourself first, loving yourself first, putting yourself first, right? You got to do those things for yourself. Yeah, you're probably way too focused on the person. I don't know if are you doing things to manifest it? Are you doing affirmations? Are you doing all those techniques people give? Because that's going to keep you create more resistance when you do that. You're focused on a manifestation. That's why it's creating more resistance. Doing affirmations, persisting in anything is causing more resistance. So just always remember that. Yeah, see, Carla, you don't even focus on that manifestation at all. Zero, zip, nada, nothing at all. You are the only focus. You. Doing stuff for yourself in each moment. You want to practice relaxing. You want to practice releasing resistance. That's it. Knowing I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now in this very moment. Accept where you're at in this very moment. Relax and knowing that this moment serves a purpose because you're here with me now. And it's moving you, this moment is moving you towards what you want now. So stop doing all those things and just literally just focus on you 100%. Don't worry about how long, because you don't want it to come in until it's perfect, right? Right? Especially when it comes to a relationship. So just make it all about you, Carla, like 100% loving your life, getting to a place where you're just so happy on your own. Yeah. Yep. I think like we seek out this information because people seek out like manifesting and how to manifest things because it's like out of desperation. That's just going to keep you on a never ending loop. Don't ever do it that way. I mean, I'm not going to tell people they can't do it that way, but if you're coming to me for advice, I will not give that advice. It's that simple. It's realizing that it's already yours now in this moment. It's already happening in this moment. Exactly. Is it Lily? Did I say that right? I just think it takes practice for people to realize that it's all you. And the more you quiet your world down and just relax into this present moment and each moment and accept where you're at, this moment serves a purpose. And you just keep doing that over and over again. You realize like you're more at peace in your everyday life and you're more, you're content, right? Yeah. Where are my keys? Right there? My bag right there? I'm just trying to think where. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to think where my bag is. Oh, God. Hello. There we go. I think she's sleeping, honestly. Because I know she went to bed late. Just keep persisting. Yeah. Did you check out, Carla, my most recent video on that? About coaches, about coaching in general. I'm not saying coaches, but that you don't need coaching. You just need reminders. You just need reminders that you are exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment. You are literally exactly where you're supposed to be right now. This moment is moving you towards everything you want right now. And it's just about accepting that and relaxing.
Weak. That's the big one. She'll view me as weak.
You're open to just saying, I just want the career of my dreams. I just want to be happy. I just want to be fulfilled. I just want to live move towards joy. People say you have to have a clear intention. You do not have to have a clear intention. You do not have to set goals. They are all old ways of teaching manifesting, and they're limiting. You are so unlimited. I'm telling you, things will start rolling in your life so fast when you're like, you know what? I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. I want to be fulfilled. That's what I want to move towards. I want to move towards my best life. Things will happen very quickly, especially the more that you relax knowing that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. It's all unfolding perfectly. And you do get clear though. You will start to get clarity and start to feel like, oh, this is fun. I like doing this. You won't even realize it. It'll just kind of start to happen. Not that you can't be specific. You're allowed to be specific too. There's nothing. I've been specific on things too, but I'm saying I've had both experiences. And when you're open like that, it does, things kind of just do happen and you don't even realize like, whoa, like things are unfolding pretty quickly. Oh yeah, Carla, when I talk about manifesting people and stuff, like it's just I know they're going to come back, and they always do. Like you said, Carla, it's when you're focusing on you and you're loving your life and you're just moving about through life, and it's like always like, hey, how are you? You know, like as I always say, like someone asked about how do you know when it's like something it's a true desire or not. A lot of times we just think we want someone because we want them to fill a void within us, right? We don't really. We're just like, we want that gratification or that validation in that moment. But you won't know until you experience it, until you keep moving forward. Hey, Taz. We all do, amen. God, something, Lord, has a calling on life. Don't do things that give you resistance, only do. Yes, exactly, Dream. Thanks, Patty. What are you new to, Sarah? What exactly are you new to? Thanks for sharing that one-on-one. So you think I'll be able to... Yeah, but right now you're so... Yes, but Carla, stop talking about it. Focus on yourself. Carla, watch my videos. Focus more on understanding that everything you want is done. Watch I think it's Creation is Finished and how to manifest properly. Watch some of those videos because right now you're like, can I? Right? You're not... It's a trust thing. So you want to focus more on just like relaxing into this present moment, reminding yourself that everything is done, creation is finished, right? There's nothing I need to do, and just make it more about that. But check out a lot of my videos in my playlist because if you're asking the same question over and over again, you're not understanding that creation is finished right now. Every possible reality exists, and that's very normal. But just watch some of my videos just to remind you of how easy this actually is. It's okay. That's why it's resistance. So you just want to keep relaxing. Use this to your advantage and just relax. I'm good. I got this. Moving forward. I'm right where I need to be in this moment. Exactly, Scott. Exactly. Is it Lily? Is it Lily? Am I saying that right? Oh, good, Linda. And also, I have an ebook, guys. My ebook, Feel Good, Stay Calm. Feel Good, Stay Calm. I have another one coming out, Release Resistance. I have other ebooks, but definitely go for Feel Good, Stay Calm. It'll explain everything that we talk about on here. I'm starting to tell people just read my book because a lot of people keep like I have people email me too. I don't do coaching right now. I just refer people to my ebook. I don't really want to do coaching because it's me just making you feel better in that moment. It's not really doing anything. It's soothing you in that moment, but it doesn't do anything because all you need, again, is just to remind yourself it's done. I'm moving towards it right now. What can I do to feel good now? Let me relax now. Let me meditate now. That's all you're doing. The more you can relax into this present moment, you get to where you want to be quicker. That's all you're doing, right? We just need those reminders from time to time. So coaching's not going to do anything. So if you do seek me out for coaching or you email me, I'm just going to refer you to my book, right? To my ebook, Feel Good, Stay Calm. I was answering a few questions and emails, and it's just people wanting those reminders over and over again and asking the same questions over and over again. That's usually what coaching is. It doesn't really help the person in that moment because you need to trust yourself. It's all about you trusting yourself and knowing that you have that inner guidance within. Everybody has this inner guidance within. We don't need to seek outside of us. It's all within us. All the answers are within us in each moment, especially when you're not feeling good. If you can just quiet your mind enough, quiet your body enough, you'll hear those answers. You'll be led to the next best step. And it gets easier and easier and easier. That's the practices that I teach. That's things that I talk about. Everything you want is done. You're moving towards it in this very moment. It's about silencing your body and your mind in those moments so you can hear that inner guidance in that moment to lead you to the next best step, which is usually just go take a drive and get your favorite drink. Why for some people it takes them years to? Because everyone's different. Everyone has different limiting beliefs. Some people are still searching for answers in that time frame. Some people still don't trust in that time frame. Some people won't accept. Some people are at peace and it still comes in that long, but they're okay with where they're at. There's a million different reasons. Never compare yourself to anybody. Everybody's different. Everybody has different limiting beliefs. Everybody has different desires, but never go down that path where you're going to compare yourself to anyone. You have your own journey. So yes. Okay. Tammy, if you're in the car, I used to do breath work in the car. And Tammy, do you know I was talking about breath work again, and I love breath work, but do you know where the power came in breath work? I don't know if you just jumped on, Tammy. I've been talking about this. I'm going to make a video on this. It's when I was letting the breath out. This is why I stress about letting the breath out nice and slow, right? You're almost pushing the breath out because you're going to feel that release in your body. You're actually going to release resistance when you do that, Tammy. So you can do the breath work exercise in the car. I used to do that a lot, but it's really when you're letting that breath out that you're going to feel that you relaxing. And Tammy, focus on your breathing. Count, just because you'll be focused on the numbers. 1. And you can even make a sound if you want. So you're focused on the sound, right? And my videos. Listen to my videos. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be in this moment. I'm supposed to be here. I'm accepting this moment for what it is, no matter what it is. This moment is getting me closer to where I want to be, and just keep relaxing and knowing this is serving a purpose. It's helping me. It's helping me relax. It's helping me learn how to relax. It's helping me learn how to release resistance. Yeah, and again, I'm not judging anybody where people are and teaching this. Some people don't even realize it. Listen, people that are coaching this and teaching manifestation, they may believe they're helping people too, because that's where they're at. I don't judge anybody. Listen, I was coaching for a little bit too. I just realized that I didn't feel like it was helping anybody. It just kept people in the same spots a lot of times, right? So that's just my personal opinion. Right? So the breath work. So it's really about letting it out, that breath out. You don't even have to do the breath work technique. You can just take a little breath in and just, it's gonna, you know how if you have to go to the bathroom and you hold it in, so you got to go pee and it's like, oh my God, I got to pee so bad. And it just keeps building up and you're like, I got to go so bad. And then you go pee, you release that resistance. That's what it's like to let that breath out really slow. Like you're pushing that breath out. That's going to relax your body. You can feel your body relaxing when you do that. But guess what? It's okay. It's okay, Tammy. Like, I'm telling you, you think that I didn't have a million of these moments? You didn't think I didn't go every day, almost after work, and get in my car and cry? Like, I went through all of this, but I kept practicing it and practicing it and practicing it. I was using every moment to my advantage. I kept picking myself back up again, because that's key. Pick yourself back up, because what else do you got to do, right? I always say, like, where else am I going to go? Of course, I want to keep moving forward with these practices, right? You keep doing it, but I promise you it gets easier and easier. Your life gets better and better. And you know exactly what resistance is. You know exactly why you don't feel good in that moment. And you know, okay, let me just get quiet. Let me get as still as I possibly can. You won't even need breath work. You'll just settle yourself down. And you will hear a message just like that. And it's usually just like, girl, you're exactly where you need to be. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing awesome. That's usually literally the message. Like, that's it. You're doing awesome. You're doing awesome. Yous all are. If yous are in here hanging out with me, I know yous are doing it. Hey, Christine. To drive home after lunch. Oh, nice. That's so awesome. Tell Teresa we said hi. Oh, of course. Because I know, because I've been there. Tammy, trust me, I have. Many, 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 many times. But it does keep getting easier, I promise. And you know, because you know when you're in that flow and you're feeling good, you know you're doing better. You know in those moments when you're doing better. It's just when you're not feeling good, you're just like, what the heck? Like, why? I remember saying, like, why am I still feeling bad? Like, because you still have old stories that you're releasing. You still have old thoughts that you're releasing. That's why. I know. If they see like one little thing walk by, or if they hear one little noise. Oh, that's so weird. I was able to just check on the viewers. I didn't mean to do that. I can't push buttons. Like, I can never push buttons. Exactly, Sally. You do. When you stay calm, it all just disappears. It just keeps fading, keeps getting lighter and lighter. And it's the thing is, I think the people can't believe that it's just as simple as relaxing your body. That you relaxing is slowing the momentum down of it, and it is fading in that moment. But that's too simple. You mean I'm just literally relaxing my body and staying quiet as possible is killing off this horrible story that's in my mind right now. And we just can't believe it's that. It's just me moving slower, breathing slower, just relaxing my body as much as I can. That actually is killing off an unfavorable story. But instead, we start to talk about it. We ask why, not saying any user doing that, but at first we challenge that. We're just like, no, why is this happening? Why is this story still coming up? Because we don't like how it feels. But the more you relax into it and you just keep relaxing, you start to see it work in your favor pretty quickly too. Yeah. And guys, sometimes when you have something linger for a while and you're just kind of laying as low as possible with it, and then you feel better the next day, how amazing do you feel? You had to level up after that. You did. So yeah, Lena, I love food, but you have to look at it in a good way. Like, I love food. Food is delicious. Food is amazing. That's why I'm here. I'm here to enjoy food. So you have to get that story to work in your favor the more you're speaking about it, right? Dream life, do I not follow you? Do you have to know what the story is? Do you have to know? No. Even try to find what the story is. If you don't feel it, it doesn't serve you. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to look for anything. Just relax. That's the best part about this. That's what I always remind people, is that you do not have to know where any of those feelings are coming from. If you're just having a bad moment and you don't know why, just relax your body. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. This is all happening for a reason. This is serving me. The more I accept and relax, it'll start to work in my favor. So no, you don't. You're right. It's so easy, and I see it every day. Okay, I didn't even know you had a channel. I'll check it out after this. You guys all have, the only person I know is Dream has one. Not Dream Life, Dream 222, she has one. Yeah, I try to like take my time eating just because I want to enjoy it. Like, I want to enjoy my food. So, hey Nathan. Happy Wednesday. I'll check out your page after this stream. Of course. Oh, okay. I was able to do it on there, Dream, on here, follow back. I just can't check it out on here because I can't, obviously I can't, right? Yeah, and like even Tammy, like sometimes we can't because there's resistance in getting the story to work in our favor in that moment. But when you settle yourself down, you do start to see it working in your favor. Like, the more you settle yourself down and you relax, you start to see, oh wait, I can see how this is working. You start to see, okay, guys, it's more of like this. This is how I look at it. And this is how I've noticed it in my life. You're letting your higher self work through you, right? It's not your job to worry about everybody else involved in this. It's just your job to keep moving forward with feeling the best you can in each moment. You're doing your part by relaxing and knowing that you're moving towards your best life in each moment, right? You're doing your part, but we can't worry about everybody else involved. That's not our job. So you just have to keep relaxing and knowing that it's for the highest good of you and the highest good of everybody else. This is giving everybody an opportunity to keep moving towards their best lives. And you're the example. You're setting that example. The more you move towards what's best for you in each moment, you have to do what's best for you to keep you moving towards your best life. What's exhausting? What if? You could just, if you're going to just manifest joy and manifest feeling good, trust me, once you start to feel good and feel better, everything else will take care of itself. Subconscious beliefs, releasing resistance and relaxing in that moment is breaking through all of your subconscious beliefs. You don't have to know which ones they are or where they come from or where any of it came from. You don't have to know any of that. Yeah. I never focused on one thing of a subconscious or belief or any of that. You just keep practicing relaxing in each moment. Meditation, relaxing your body. That's breaking through all of your limiting beliefs. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be in this moment. This moment is moving me towards what I want and everything I want. I'm telling you, it's this simple, but your mind wants to make it more difficult because there's so much information out there. Be careful of how much information you're entertaining. Be careful what you're watching out there. I mean, guys, everyone has an opinion. There's so much information out there. You trust me. All you need is you. You, yourself, and I will get you to where you want to be. You don't need any information. You don't need anything. Just less is best. That's my motto. Less is best. Hi, Bloom. Yes, Nathan, only we know what's best for us. I used to always say that. Only I know what's best for me. No one else knows what's best for me. Only I do. I know, Linda, but we're doing the best for our children by feeling good because we're setting an example to them. And who doesn't want to be around a happy parent, a happy, carefree, bubbly parent that's just chill and just like calm and cool? That's the best parent ever, right? So trust me, you're doing a service to your children when you are practicing this. Yes, Tammy. Tammy, if you can get that, that is huge. If you can get it, the fact that your higher self is working through you in each moment and it's only your job to relax and let it happen and just keep relaxing in each moment. Trust me, you got it. You understand you're taken care of in each moment. You only have to relax and trust the process. And the more you let that sink in, it's powerful when you realize that. Hey, Kiki. That's okay, Kiki. Drop that last line. Drop that last line, Kiki, and keep saying the one that you're saying to me up top. Hey, Queen, I'm a teen and feel bad for not having many friends. I feel it. Oh, trust me. You're not the problem, Ronnie. You're not the problem. Just keep being yourself. Make it about feeling good. You'll find the right people will find you. The right people will find you. You don't need to have a million friends. I talk about this all the time. I have an itch. Sorry, guys. I gotta get it. It's like I can't find it. The right people will find you. Just continue being yourself. Don't try to be different to fit in with other people. Just continue being yourself. The right people will find you. No problem. That's all you can do, Bloom, right? That's all you can do. That is the practice. The practice is remaining calm. It is relaxing in that moment, slowing down. Listen, I wake up with resistance, guys. I wake up with resistance in the mornings. Not all the time, but occasionally I wake up. I have an itch and I cannot find it. I'm about to scream. And I move slow. I breathe slow. I don't listen to anything at all. I walk in silence. I get as still as possible. And I always get an answer. Always. And I just keep it as calm as possible. And I get out of it so quickly when I do that. Trust me, and you know what the answer always is? You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And this moment matters. And you just keep relaxing. And then I shift out of it and I go about my day and my day is amazing. So just keep relaxing. Keep settling yourself down in those moments when you're not feeling good. They're serving you. Trust me. You don't have to do anything but relax. You don't have to do anything but open up that circuit again that you're closing off a little bit, right? And the way you do it is just by literally relaxing your body. Even when that sometimes the thought is dominant and it is loud, but if you're moving in silence and you're relaxing your body and you're breathing out, moving slower, breathing slower in those moments, letting that breath out, trust me, it's not manifesting. It can't. It's impossible. It can't. It has no momentum. It has no power in those moments when you're relaxing. You only have to relax. Yes. Yes. And PF, definitely keep relaxing. It'll all work out. It'll work out better than you can plan. I know, Tammy, but even now, you know so much more, Tammy, that I doubt you're cutting it off completely. Even though you think you are because you're so sensitive to how you feel now. You're so sensitive to how you feel now, Tammy, that you're not cutting it off completely. Trust me, you're not. What does she always say? You know too much. It's just, you got to remember, if you guys are following Abraham and you're doing these practices and you're meditating and all these things, trust me, you're not cutting it off. It's not off completely. It's because you're way more sensitive to feeling good now. And you know what it's like to feel good. And you know how important it is to feel good. So any slight drop in your energy, you feel it. And that's a good thing. Yeah, I know. And you just, any slight change in your energy, it's like, oh my God, I don't like this. Some other person told me I wouldn't manifest an SP because it's not meant for me. Well, Morgan, how do you feel about that? That's what I'm going to ask. How do you truly feel about that? Okay. Remember, you're seeking outside for that validation. You're seeking me for that validation right now. But you have to go within. Do you believe that? Honestly. This is an odd question. Do you have tips on how to move on from someone you don't want to forget? Tips to move on from someone you don't want to forget. Well, if you don't want to forget them, then just know it'll run its course and you won't forget them. But I don't understand move on. If you're moving on from them, we move on from people all the time that we don't forget. Just trust it'll work out. Just practice relaxing into resistance. It'll all work out. Some TikToker told me that and to manifest a different aspect. Well, Morgan, that's your decision. But if you understand how this works, you know that every possible reality exists in this very moment, but you get to decide. You're the one that decides, not anyone outside of you. You decide that. Exactly, Morgan. That's what it's about, Morgan. It's about trusting yourself more and knowing you know all the answers. Don't seek too much outside for validation. If you keep researching and searching all these teachers and all these people talking and all these, like, you have to be careful of what you're watching because you're not always going to get what you want to hear in those moments, and you can take on a belief that's not yours very easily. That's why it's important to really just focus on yourself and, you know, cut as much as you can out, do the meditations, be your own source of happiness, start to trust yourself more, watch your life change in front of you, become more confident, and you'll know what's not meant for you. It'll be very easy when something comes your way that you know is not meant for you, right? I know this will definitely work out because I'm feeling ready, breathing slowly. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it is, Linda. This wants to bite me because I am. Yes, Victoria, it's overwhelming. So it's like you're already overwhelmed, right? You're already overwhelmed to begin with because you're not practicing releasing resistance. Now you're learning about manifestation. Now you're adding more resistance to your life because you're researching all these ways to manifest. Let me do this, let me do that. But you haven't even done any of the work of getting out of regular cycles in your program mindset. You're just reprogramming your mind even more by watching all these people that talk about manifesting. This is how you manifest. This is how you manifest. Do this, do this, do that, do. You don't got to do anything. You got to deprogram your mind from all this stuff. You want to take that time. You know that what you want's done. Don't even worry about that stuff. And do more of the work of relaxing, meditating, quieting your life, quieting your world. Focus on your breathing, do some breath work exercises, do stuff for yourself, start doing things, filling up your own cup, filling that void on your own. So Morgan, how I explain visualizing in my life, Morgan, the more that I started feeling better, visualization just flowed through me. It flowed through me so easily, so naturally. There was never like something where I set up scenes or anything. Visualization is extremely powerful. Right? But you don't want to do it as if you're the one in control. Your mind is controlling it, right? Because you're limiting yourself, right? So make it more about relaxing and doing these practices, and visualization will run right through you. That's very natural as humans. We visualize, right? That's powerful. That's manifestation. So make it more about just relaxing and let that all just flow through you naturally. It'll happen effortlessly. Like when you're just relaxing, you're visualizing, trust me. When you're sitting on the couch or you're in your bed before you go to bed, that probably, it happens pay attention, watch how natural that happens. You just start to visualize when you're relaxed. But when you're doing it to manifest, you're causing yourself a lot of resistance. Why? You're setting up all these scenes, you're doing all these visualizations, and then you're living your everyday daily life reminded that you don't have those things. That's why doing it that way causes so much more resistance. You want to make the best of what you do have now and let that happen, let it unfold very naturally, right? Be okay with where you're at. Make the best of where you're at. There's so much here that can serve you. And the more you do it, when you do it this way, you're going to break through all those cycles, that programming. You're going to be able to bring these things in and just keep moving forward with them in the best way possible. Right? Otherwise, we're just piling and piling and piling and piling. That's it, Morgan. Yep. Feeling good brings it all in, but you're not feeling good to get something. You're feeling good because you want to feel good. Okay? And I always say, at first it feels a little fake, right? Because we're trying to feel good. But the more you start doing it, it'll be easy and you'll be like, oh my God, this was so worth it. You'll really start feeling good. And it's going to be important for you to put yourself first. You're going to know how important it is to keep doing stuff for yourself and putting you first and saying no to things that don't serve you anymore. Your life's going to change as well. Things are going to be working in your favor. Yeah, and it's pretty much, right? That's what Abraham talks about. It is self-soothing, right? You're learning how to soothe yourself in those moments by just relaxing and resting and trust yourself, right? And the more you do that in those moments and you relax and you do the breath work and you just move slow, breathe slower, cut out things that don't serve you, do things for yourself, right? You just start to feel better. It's just the byproduct of doing these exercises. I always say the byproduct of remaining calm, the byproduct of relaxing, the byproduct of releasing resistance is that you start to feel better. What happens after we start to feel better is that we start bringing in things that are actually meant for us. Things that we have been manifesting start to come in the right way, the best way. But Morgan, remember, negative thoughts don't feel good. That's all resistance. So all you're doing, Morgan, when those thoughts creep in and they don't feel good and you feel tense, is you're just relaxing your body, Morgan. You're just relaxing. You're just breathing, focusing on your breath. I'm good. Everything's fine. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Everything's unfolding perfectly. There's nothing I need to do. There's nothing I need to figure out. Morgan, watch my videos, Release Resistance. Watch some of those videos on there. They really help when you're having those moments where you're having those thoughts that pop in your head. Yeah, it's part of the process, because like, how would you know if you didn't have experiences that didn't serve you anymore? How would you know what you wanted? How would you know to move forward to what you wanted if those things didn't pop up? You need those things. We need those things. And nobody doesn't have those experiences when they realize they create their own reality. Everybody is creating unconsciously until they realize and wake up to the fact that they create their own realities. There's not one person that doesn't, I don't care how amazing your life seems or somebody's life seems. As soon as you realize you create your own reality, everybody was unconsciously creating. Yes, that contrast, Tammy. Yes. But Linda, how would you have known? You wouldn't have known unless you had that experience. It's all part of the process. Literally, I have an itch that will not go away, and it's so annoying. I relate to you overthinkers, just so you know, because I was an overthinker, without a doubt. I was a figure outer. I was always trying to figure stuff out. But I was calm, though, so I kind of always did figure things out. But I was a figure outer, and I was an overthinker. So the key word in your comment, Sarah, is I manifested. So I'm assuming you manifested. You did things to manifest. And also my answer would be focus more on you. Focus not more on you. Focus 100% on you. 100%. I used to make videos about that all the time because that was such a common question. You're focusing, when it comes to any manifestation, it's done. You're focusing 100% on yourself. When you're doing the practices of releasing resistance, that is 100% focus on yourself. You're focusing on yourself 100% when you're doing the energy work, when you're releasing resistance. You're not doing anything to manifest. You're giving yourself all that energy to work on you, to release what doesn't serve you. And that's, again, the byproduct of that is that you start to feel good. That's what's making you a magnet. So it's 1, 2, 3, right? It's focusing on knowing whatever you want is done. Everything I want is done, right? And now all I'm doing is focusing 100% on me by releasing resistance, by relaxing, by remaining calm, by meditating, focusing on my breathing. Step 1. Step 2 is you start to feel better. That's the byproduct of that. Step 3 is everything starts flowing into your life. 1, 2, 3. That's how it works. Nope, Morgan, nope. You're not acting. You're not pretending. Nope, it's just done. It's just done. It's just done. That's it. That's simple. That's the line. It's done. I know it's done. I know it's done. You remind yourself from time to time, oh, that's done. Let me bring this back to me and relax and breathe. Do some breath work. Let me meditate. All right, let me go take a walk. Let me do some general affirmations. Everything's always working out for me. My life is amazing. Everything's unfolding perfectly. Let me listen to some releasing resistance of my releasing resistance videos. Let me listen to some of her easy meditations right now. It's all about you. Knowing it's done is just, it's done. It's done. And Tammy, why wouldn't anyone want to do it that way? You don't got to do a thing. And Neville even says it. I don't follow Neville, but people used to say, you're right. You don't have to lift a finger. So why are we lifting a finger? You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to do anything. Less is best. That's always been my favorite line since I can't even tell you, before I even knew this. Less is best. Yes, Pixie, yes. right? We all say these things. We know how this works, but yet we still try to figure it out. We still try to research more. We still try to do more. Who wants to do? I don't want to do. Like I'm trying to do as less as possible. Yeah, and Morgan, look, to me, I think that's great what you just said, because you just said I'm creating a need. So you're aware. And you know when you know where the problem lies, when you pretty much say it in the comment, I know you're becoming more aware. And you know what you need to release. You know. So that's enough. Hello from Earth. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's there. You'll see it when you're exactly, free spirit. You do. You start to feel better. That's why I say, like, you become aware. Your awareness to these things start to show up because you're feeling better. And the thing that you keep reminding yourself here and there that is done, all of a sudden it starts showing up in your reality in some way, shape, or form. And you're like, oh, I feel it. I feel it's going to come. I can feel it's going to show up. And a lot of things, they do just bam, show up. Some things for me unfold it just very naturally and like gradually, like when I talk about my writing and stuff like that, that happened very effortlessly. And it was exciting for me and it was inspired, right? So that was very gradual for me. So, Sarah, it's because you're not focusing on you enough. That's all that is. Anytime somebody says that they're losing something, or it's hot and cold, or it's not staying consistent, it means you're not focused on you enough. You have to focus more on you. That's all you have to do. And guess what? It goes back to practicing relaxing more, meditating more, focusing on your breathing. What can I do? What can Sarah do? What can I do for me? What can I do for Sarah? What does Sarah like to do? Sarah likes to paint her nails. She likes to take a walk. She likes to hang out with her friends. She likes to do her hair. She likes to buy makeup. She likes to buy lipstick. Like literally, it's all about Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. The more you do that, you're going to start to see changes in your life. Things are going to start to stay because you're making yourself a magnet, and they won't leave. They won't leave the more you focus on you. Exactly. If I could tell people to just literally shut off your everything for a while, you'll start to see you never needed anything, validation from anyone or anything ever. Things will get to you. Trust me, your higher self will get these things to you. Oh, bring awareness to you. If you just stopped watching everything and just was in your own little bubble, they will come to you. Your awareness will open up to these things. You will start to believe and trust. It will get to you. Trust me. You're infinite. You're unlimited. I know, right, Tammy? And I think when I talk about, like, I always felt that too. When I was doing the energy work of just releasing resistance and relaxing and doing the breath work and meditating, I felt that I knew that was me focusing on me. You don't even have to do things for yourself specifically. Like, oh, let me go paint my nails. Like that sometimes felt forced. But just by laying in bed and meditating and doing breath work exercises, you are focusing on you. You are doing the best thing for yourself by relaxing and meditating and doing breath work and just relaxing your body and practicing relaxing your body and doing these practices and knowing and reminding yourself you're exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment. That is all you need to do. You will start to feel better when you do that more, right? The byproduct is you feel better, naturally feel better, right? So you don't have to necessarily force doing things for yourself. That will happen naturally. You'll start to feel better because you're going to be a magnet to things that actually are truly meant for you. And then again, manifestations just start rolling in. So when you're focusing on you, you're doing breath work, you're meditating, you're relaxing more. But when it comes to the manifestation, you're just reminding yourself from time to time it's done. Watch, because the more you do that, you will probably start getting visualizations about your manifestations. The awareness to it will show up, right? But it'll be natural. It won't be forced. You won't be searching for it. You won't be looking for evidence. It's just going to show up in your reality. Gotta. Don't worry about it. What's that one song? Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing will be all right. Lisa, you must not have seen my story. Check my story out and you'll know. If you're asking me that question, check out my story. Christine, did you see my story? They say to visualize what you want for bed, but I feel that you... So Morgan, like relax before you go to sleep. If you're relaxed and you're doing like a mini meditation, let visualization flow through you naturally. Don't force it. That's all. That's what I just say. Don't force anything because I feel like there's so much resistance in force. That's all. Trust me, visualizations will flow through you. You won't have to do nothing. It'll just happen. Someone just asked me if I have a boyfriend or a husband or something. I said, check out my story. If you checked my stories out, you would know. I don't always post all my stories, but like if I have something funny to post or if I think of something in the moment, I'll post on my story. It's my boyfriend. That's all, guys. It's my boyfriend. You'll get to meet him. Some of you's already met him. People that know me. Just know, Swift Ty, that what you want is done. You're moving towards it in this very moment. Keep focusing on yourself, releasing resistance. You're releasing all the unfavorable thoughts around what you're wanting. And trust me, Swift, it will work in your favor, but you got to focus on you. You got to focus on feeling good, releasing resistance, relaxing when that story pops up that doesn't feel good. Just keep relaxing, knowing you're moving towards what you want. But you got to keep relaxing and releasing resistance. You're releasing all the unfavorable thoughts around that story, okay? Trust me, it'll unfold, but don't focus on it too much because right now it's unfavorable for you. It'll work out. You seen it, Tammy? Sorry for the disappointment. Sorry for the disappointment. He's still there. He's still chilling. Oh, I know, Linda. I used to say that all the time. I used to say when I was going through all this, and I went through it, trust me, I don't say this was easy, releasing resistance, but I used to say, I just want to be able to be good for my kids. I want to be able to be a good mom for my kids. Like, because when you're doing this energy work, it is a little challenging at times, right? Because you have those moments where you're in those lower energies, you're trying to understand this information overload. We all go through it. And I had plenty of times where I had bad moments, bad days and all that. And I would just say, I just want to feel good. I need to be a good mom for my kids. But my thing is that I never took out any of my frustration or anger on anybody. No one ever knew. I just stayed as calm as possible, as cool as possible. And I put on that smile even when I wasn't feeling good because it's not their fault that I'm actually trying to be better, right? But trust me, it just takes a little bit of practice. You start to feel better. Things start to get better. It's all worth it for that little short time. I know it feels long when you're not feeling good. It feels like your whole world's crumbling down, but it's only temporary. And you're going to look back and say, that was a blip. That was a blink compared to what my amazing life is now and to how much is unfolding and getting better. And it's all just amazing right now. I don't know, Nathan, did you check? TikToking. That's not a bad thing, Leah. I used to say that was a treat. Like going on TikTok and scrolling through TikTok. I like I would follow a few people. Like I say, there's a few people I follow. But by the end of the day, I would just like sit and scroll through the people's TikToks that I follow. And that would be my little thing, right? But like to scroll through all day and get stuck and wrapped in that cycle is like, and I knew it was like, this doesn't feel good. Like I'm just scrolling through nonsense and listening to stuff that really doesn't resonate with me at all. Yes, that is the best, Leah. When you're busy like that, yeah, like you do, you start that life does start to pick up speed, but it's positive speed. It's good stuff. It's stuff you're loving to do. Like I went to the food store twice today, and I was okay with it. I was actually okay with it. I went first and I got a bunch of like stuff for lunch meat. And then I was like, crap, I came back. I was like, I have no drinks in the house. And then I went back, grabbed another refresher, hid my face because I was in the food store twice, hoping they didn't see me. Of course, the lady see me. But she's like, hi again. I'm like, oh my God, she's seen me again. It does, Leah. It does. It's like, I had a good productive day, right? What's your number one go-to get back in a high vibration? Without a doubt. Oh, you know what? I would say probably doing lives. I think lives put me in my highest energy. Like I'm always like just always feeling so good when I'm on these lives. So for me, it would be doing lives. Definitely. It's every day, Tammy. It's every single day. If I skip a day, you're like, I think the people in the food store, like, they're like, where is she? She's not here. She's not here today. Is everything okay? We were worried about you. You didn't come to the food store yesterday. I was always that girl though. I was always at the food store every day because I will avoid getting a cart as much as I can avoid getting a cart. Like I just don't. I'm like the basket's like breaking my arm, and then I got stuff in this hand just to avoid getting a cart. I have something against carts. I don't know what it is. No, it's not. It's not bad, Christine. I mean, I say I'm going to do that. I say it. I just don't. I just like the freedom of just going in and getting exactly what I need, right? And I just go in and I get the things I need and then I'm out of there. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Even if I get a cart full, I'd be back. Oh yeah, me too, Tammy, without a doubt. As soon as you get home, it's like one thing. It's like one thing. I forgot one thing. Understand my need for choose Costco TP stocked all the time. Oh, right, Christine. I see. I was like, I wasn't playing that game. Everybody was panicking about all these things. I'm like, you know what? Even when like the water thing happened here, I was like, mm-mm. I went to Redner's. They had tons of waters. The store I go to, they had tons of waters. It's like, we'll use paper towels. Hey, Claudia. Neither of those, Derek. I drink no water. I was just talking about that today. But you need a good deal. That's me with my Dunkin' app. Every time I'm like, you know what? I got to delete this Dunkin' app. I have to delete it because it's causing me anxiety to have it because I keep forgetting to use it. So it's actually creating more anxiety in my life. I'm like, I'm over it. So Linda, like when people say that, I always say just keep relaxing more so and, doing the breath work and meditating more, right? And you'd be surprised if you can really settle yourself down into this present moment, like you'll find something right in front of you that you didn't even realize was there already, right? It's like the more you can just be okay with where you're at, you'll start to see things that are in your life right now that bring you happiness that you didn't realize were there, like having conversations with your kids or hanging out with your animals. It's like things we miss because we're searching for something outside of us all the time. We're always looking for something outside of us. But if you just relax and you settle down and you just sit there and you just like keep relaxing and relaxing, it's like, wow, it's right here in front of me. Like there's something right here in front of me that's bringing me joy in this moment. I do, Harrison. I do have a skin routine video. Check out my vlogs. The only thing I wish I would have added to my skin, it's not a skin care, it's my makeup. But I should do a skin nighttime one because I like my skincare routine. It's very simple, guys. I'm not extra at all. It's no expensive products at all. But my skin is so clear. I never ever get pimples ever. But it's because I use a mask every now and then, like once a week. I use this mask and it gets into your pores really good. So it's like it doesn't hurt. It's not one of those ones that hurt like heck. I won't use them. But so I like my nighttime routine. I wash my face every single night and I use those cloths that get the makeup off or whatever. And I use a little bit of makeup remover, but I use you know what? My phone's going to die. You know what? I'm probably going to jump off now. I'm debating on, should I jump off? Should I not jump off? Should I grab my charger? But my skin is oily. So I have oily skin. I don't have dry skin. So I don't use lotion or anything on my face. I literally just use primer for makeup the next day. So I put no lotion on my face at all. Oh, okay. So you would relate to my videos then. You would relate to my videos. Yeah, when you have oily skin, you really don't need any lotion. You do not need any lotion. I've learned that because it just makes your skin more oily throughout the day. So now I used to have to like always powder my face throughout the day. I don't have to do that now because I don't use any lotion. All right, let me grab my charger. Oh, hopefully it reaches. Oh, guys, it's gonna be close up. Okay. I had to maneuver some things, but I remember I did this last time and I was like hanging out with you like in here because I had to charge my phone. It's like major close up. I gotta adjust. I think that's charging. I also realized that by using drugstore shampoos, my hair has turned. Oh, yeah. See, it's all belief systems. Like the fact that you have to use expensive products, that's belief. Nothing has meaning on it. Just always remember that when you're using anything, like it's all those beliefs. I never bought into that belief. I'm a hairdresser. I never bought into that belief that I have to buy expensive things or expensive shampoos and I've bought them. I've tried them all. There's absolutely no difference in what you use. Right, Nathan? Up close and personal now, because this is like, I have nowhere to go. I'm going to be outside my window in a second. But yeah, so like I never bought into those beliefs of you have to buy expensive. I mean, you know my makeup. You watch my vlogs. I use Wet and Wild. I show everybody it's Wet and Wild. But I think it's funny because, well, I say I use no products in my hair. I forgot to add the 8 pounds of bleach that I have in my hair because that is the products that I do put in my hair, bleach. I know. It is FaceTime, guys. I have so many FaceTime friends. I know, right? This itch, my back. I think I actually got it. He might, if he's outside, he will stand on this windowsill sometimes. No, I laugh because my daughter, she likes all the Kylies and the Kardashian stuff and like all the expensive things, right? And me, I'm like, Rite Aid, here I come. Wait, the best part about it is that she gave me, I use her Kylie lip glosses that she doesn't like. I'll take the stuff she doesn't like. I do not like that lip gloss. I like e.l.f.'s 1,000 times better. Kylie lip gloss is so thick. Oh my God, I hope Kylie isn't watching me right now, but her lip gloss is so thick. It's like, I just don't like the feel of it. Where e.l.f. is like, it's just so nice. It's like thin. I just like it better. Isn't it? I use e.l.f.'s eyebrow stuff too. I'm a Rite Aid girl. I go to Rite Aid to get some like new lip liners and stuff like that. Yeah, so you know Victoria, right? It's just, for me, it's just everything's a belief. I like to switch up every now and then. I'll switch my conditioners because if I use the same conditioner for a while, my hair just gets heavy, like it gets flat. So that's all I do is I switch my conditioners every now and then. Oh, is it Christine? Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I can't believe I still have tea in here. A jade roller kind of girl? What's a jade roller? Is that like one of those rollers that I don't use those. I don't use anything like that. I do like those little razors though, like the razors that like get all the little peach fuzz like off your skin. I like those. That's how I don't pluck my eyebrows or get my eyebrows waxed. I actually use those little razor things. Yeah, no, I don't use those, Harrison. Yeah, I've seen people use them. They look really cool. Like the ones that I've seen people have them in the freezer. They take it out of the freezer and they just roll it on their face. I think they look pretty cool, but I personally don't use any of that stuff. No. I just checked, because I know when you become I could do videos. I was looking at the subscriber thing, and the more people that subscribe, I can actually do lives where only people that, Steve was just behind me. I can actually do, lives where it's just subscribers on it for future. Like if we ever wanted to. I don't know if we don't really have to because we have enough mods, I think. But that is something you can do. I just checked. I was looking at it before people were jumping on here because I don't understand the whole subscriber thing. Why would you subscribe? But it's actually for if you wanted to do lives, and it says only subscribers. So I thought that was interesting. Did you see Steve, Nathan? He was right behind me. I didn't even know. I don't know where he's at. My back's kind of hurting me the way I'm sitting. Is it bad? Hey, Nathan, that's a hair. That's a hair over. You know I'm just going to make it worse, Nathan, not on purpose. He is. He's so soft too. His fur is so soft. Because you know I will. That's why, Nathan. We talked to him while you got your... Nuh-uh. Was he there? That's so funny. Are you serious, Christine? Because that's hilarious. Well, that's good too. Yeah, that's good too. I say, Dream. I mean, there's got to be a reason for it. What do I have? Like 3. I would clearly. I was going to say, I said, I don't know, who's going to subscribe? Christine, Nathan, and Dream, and Sally. But I'm saying, our lives, it did say that you can do lives with just subscribers. Only subscribers can get into the live. But at the same time, I say, we have so many mods that I don't have to really do that, right? Hey, Vols, what did you miss? You missed skincare, hair care, Steve. Dream's my only friend. Yeah. I'm drinking about 100 cream soda and a break from keto. It's okay. R.I.P. Oh, without a doubt, Christine. Without a doubt. You need the randos. We would get bored without them. It's so dark right now. Yeah, Sally, thanks for pointing that out. She says, I think you only have 1 subscriber, so it would be no chat. Just reminded me that I got no friends. That is funny. I'm scrolling. I'm all the way to the top here. I missed a whole bunch of convo. Hey, everything's happened for a reason, so this combo is important for a reason. Now, I was just kidding, Linda. I was talking about you guys. My friends. I have all top question. Go ahead, Nathan. Go ahead. I'm ready. I'm growing my hair long. Best way to straighten without iron or blow dryer. Air dry it. Best way to dry it, or best way to straighten without iron. You can straighten it with a curling iron. It's a little less heat than a flat iron. I use a hair dryer though. Honestly, I use a hair dryer and I curl it. Well, Nathan, glad you asked. I had 2 strawberry refreshers today, and if you checked out my story, you would know that. And I made cookies before I got on here, so I made cookies for dessert. And the weather was really nice today. It was like a really nice day today. Thanks for asking. How's your weather? And what did you have for dessert? Hey, Sunny. How are you? And I can't believe I still have tea in this right now. But it's starting to get gross. Ugh, it's like cold. It's like super dark in here right now. I have not one light on. You know what? I eat dessert more so in the morning. I eat the cookies in the morning. If I wake up and there's nothing sweet for me to eat, like sometimes I'll make cookies really quick just so I can have a cookie. The weather was 80 here, sunny. Oatmeal cookie, okay. That sounds like a good day. I woke up with a text from Sboo this morning after being on your live yesterday. Oh, that's good, Ella. I'm a little better. Trying to get back to myself, remember what I learned. Yeah, remember, Sunny, it's more so just knowing you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Like, it is that simple, right? Like, I feel like, of course we want to make it more difficult, that it can't be like, I'm okay where I'm at and this is what's moving me towards everything I want. And more so about relaxing and resting and doing the breath work and just knowing you're moving towards more in each moment. Not saying it was always that easy for me. I can say that now, right? What if you battle your thoughts? What is then manifesting? Lexi, so we all battle our thoughts. Lexi, that's the practice is relaxing. The practice is breath work. The practice is meditating more, right? The more you do that, the less you will battle with your thoughts, right? It's normal and it's common to have negative thoughts, right? Especially now that you know this. Now you're moving towards what you want, right? So it's going to be normal to have those moments, but the work is simple. You're just relaxing your body. You're moving slower. You're breathing slower. You're keeping those moments to yourself when you're having negative thoughts, when you're not feeling good. Make it more about how you feel. Don't worry about the thoughts. We just know they don't feel good, right? Don't try not to focus too much on why or figure anything out in those moments, because you don't have to. You only have to make it about how you feel. Know when you don't feel good, it's unfavorable. So we're going to relax into that as much as we can. And the more that you can relax, you can see that it's that unfavorable moment is actually serving you. It's serving you, right? So you relax, you still your energy as much as possible, and you're gonna be, okay, I can see, you're seeing it in a better place. And you're realizing this, it's almost like this story once did serve me. This did serve me at one point, but it doesn't anymore. I'm moving towards more now. And the more I relax, I'll know what to do. I'll know the right moves to make to keep me moving forward from a good place, right? From a good place. So the practice is really just relaxing, and you'll know what to do next. What do we put? Why is Bill? Why Bill? I call him Bulls. Why is Bulls on the spotlight here? Is Nathan telling everyone to be kind and respectful because they're picking on Bulls? Is that why he's saying that? Not going. Oh, he wasn't. He didn't want to interrupt. No, I just seen. He said he didn't want to interrupt. I know. I was only making a joke there. No problem, Lexi. check out some of my videos. Release resistance, Lexi. When you're having those moments when you don't feel good, just remember to make it more about how you feel. When you don't feel good, you just know there's nothing you need to figure out. You just literally need to relax your body. But check out my videos on release resistance. I'm going to add the one that I have one on YouTube. That's really good. It's long. It's 5 minutes. Guys, my dog's barking in it. If you watch that video, I know it's 5 minutes long, but it was so good. I didn't care. But she's actually barking in it for a minute. But it's a 5-minute video on why you only need to focus on this moment now. When you don't feel good, know it's serving you. Know to relax into this present moment. This moment is moving you towards everything you want in the quickest way possible. It's a long one that you can listen to on repeat. Check it out. It's on YouTube. Should I do the drum roll? I'm ready, Vols. I was saying, should I do the drum roll? Because we've been waiting for a long time. You don't know yet, Vols? I feel like that question has been asked many times. I am a Scorpio. Christine knows. Christine knows my sign. I know who my friends are. Oh, Sherry knows too. I'm always trying to figure my life out. But we all, Lexi, we all are. I was just talking about that. Like, I was always a figure outer. I'm like, all right, I got to figure out this, what this is going to happen. Where's this going to be? Where's that going to go? But the more you just relax and trust the process, things will start to work in your favor. The more you start to feel better in this present moment, you'll start to feel better. What the thing is when you start doing this, just relaxing into resistance, breath work, meditating, things actually start to shift pretty quickly, right? You start to see changes pretty quickly. And that's what's building the trust that I don't got to do a thing. I don't got to do nothing. Less is best. Relaxing is best. I'm telling you, let's go back. I just started listening to Abraham again, like really listening to her. She is so on point. Everything brainwash your mind with Abraham Hicks videos. Brainwash your mind with her. Relaxing. But you don't have to relax on a beach to relax. You can relax just throughout your day. As long as you're just relaxing your body as you're going through these things that don't serve you anymore and you're just relaxing, you're knowing now you're moving towards more. That's the difference. You know you're moving towards more now. So just knowing that should relax your body. I'm moving towards everything I want in this very moment. Like, trust me, you're not alone. I don't know what any of that is, Cher. Like, I don't know the moon rising and all of that. But I remember, I think as soon as someone asked or something, you need to know what time you were born, that lost me. I'm like, because I don't know what time I was born. Like, I don't know any of those things. What's whose name? Were you asking about Abraham Hicks? Esther Hicks? You can find her on YouTube. If someone was asking, I think, about Abraham, maybe. My house is dark. Like, I'm trying to see if I can see anyone. Hold on one sec. I thought I heard a noise, but I didn't. Because my house is pitch black. I'm a Taurus, the China star, please. We're a match, 2 bad ones. I know I'm moving to a better place and more relaxing and just letting it flow. Exactly, Linda. Pisces. I'm looking at everybody's sign. I'm a Leo. Christine, what's your sign? Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius are funny. I think I had this conversation. Did I have this conversation with you? Because I have a cousin friend that's a Sagittarius, and she's so funny. I feel like we had this conversation. Makes perfect sense. See, Tammy, I get along with Sagittariuses. I do. I just laugh. Like I just hang out with her and I literally laugh the whole entire time. She's so funny. That's so funny, Vols, if that's true. Yes, yes, she takes nothing serious at all. Keeps everything so light, so funny. Your dog's a Scorpio? That's so cute. Yeah, Nathan, you're so right. You know what that means? It it's a coming. They're going to be coming out soon. Look what you just started. I whenever I'm not kidding. Whenever I say that, I'm like I haven't heard anyone say that in a while. I get right on here and it's like 3 in a row. You look like Julia. You look like Julia. And I don't even feel like I even look like her. That's what's so funny. But it's just like one person said it. And from there, I was looking it up. I was looking her up. I was like, oh my God, that's so funny because I always liked her. And then from then on, since it was always on my mind, because this is how powerful our minds are, I would see it all the time. Well, now I never think about it. I never think about it, right? Like I don't think about it now. And like, watch, we'll start seeing it. It's just so crazy. Like how powerful our minds are. Say what when I don't understand their comment or if it's irrelevant, I definitely block the rude. I don't even like question your guys's with being mods. I 100% trust everything you do because I know you are good. Occasionally, someone will like message me. This happened mostly in the beginning, and they'd be like, "Oh, I was blocked or I was muted, and I don't know what I did wrong." And I'm like, "Listen, there's a million people popping on here. It's so hard to like control everything, right?" But I don't get that anymore. This is the highlight of my day, Gremlin. Oh, Pulse. I always did like her laugh. My laugh is not as cute as that, as Julia Roberts. I'll tell you that much. Oh, Linda, that's what it's all about, Linda. It's about feeling good. Literally, like that's it. This is it. This is manifesting 101. If people really want to know what manifesting is, it's this. It's hanging out, having fun with people, like-minded people, as Dream would say. That's all you're doing. You're not doing anything to manifest. You're just having fun. You're enjoying life. You're not telling people your problems or how do I fix this and how do I fix this. I mean, yes, that's okay for that to come up here and there and help me, like, let me guide people in the right direction. But for the most part, this is what it is. This is it. This is it. This is manifesting. This is you moving towards everything you want. Like literally is these moments. Only mute so they have a chance to come back. Yeah, and I think it's nice, like, I know all I do is ask questions, but I'm low right now. Do you mind if I... Go ahead, you can ask away. That's what we're here for. Yeah, like when you're muting them, it's good because they can still listen in and listen. If they don't want to stay, they're not going to stay. And if you think about it, they're not going to stay if they don't want to. If you know they were just being goofy, they're going to be like, peace out. They're not going to stay and watch it, right? I've blocked. I've definitely blocked. I don't even know if I know how to mute. I think I just always went right for the block. Block. But yeah, you know what, Christine, I will say there's always someone that's really just like, come on now. Like you think there's no way. You're not staying. Sorry. Like, no, like some people just like I used to try to give people the benefit of the doubt in the morning, but I used to try to give people the benefit of the doubt in the beginning, but now I'm getting better at knowing people that literally have zero interest at all in hanging out here. Like they're just being completely rude and it's like, goodbye. Like, goodbye. Continued everything that lives is more of worth than me. Continued. Oh, wait, I didn't see what you said up here. What are your tips on releasing comparison or jealousy? I know it's dramatic, but I often feel like everything that lives is more worth. So first, you can't compare yourself to anyone. I kind of just talked about this earlier. Stop watching so many things. That's what's making you compare. You're scrolling through things. You're looking for things. You're gonna automatically compare yourself, especially in the beginning when you're seeking outside of you for things still. You're searching for things. The more that you just stay away from social media and a lot of things for a while and focus more on yourself, do things for yourself, which is honestly just relaxing more and doing things for yourself more, meditating more, focusing more on you. What can I do to feel good? You're not going to compare yourself anymore because there's nothing to compare. There's literally only one you in this world. There's only one you. Nobody can compare to you. Nobody will ever be able to compare to you because there's only you. So the less you start watching other people's stuff and looking for like how they're doing it and how that's doing it and why are they better, the less you watch that, the less you entertain that stuff and you focus more on you, it's just not going to be in your focus anymore. And guess what? You're actually going to start to feel good with your life. You're going to be like, I'm pretty awesome. I have a pretty great life. I'm pretty lucky. You're going to actually start liking your life the way it is now, which is going to start leading to more. So just stop watching so many things because automatically when you're not securing yourself in the beginning, when we're first doing this work, we're not very secure. We are searching outside of us a lot. We are scrolling a lot. We are on social media a lot. We're so looking for something to feel better at first. So the more you cut that stuff out, because you have control over that, you have control over saying no to a lot of things, and you focus more on you and what you got in this moment and feeling better in this present moment, doing the breath work, doing the meditations, right? You will start to feel better. You're just gonna start to, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like you're not ever gonna be searching for any of that stuff anymore. You're gonna be like, I'm pretty awesome. We are literally all different for a reason. We are supposed to be different. That's programming put us in boxes to be the same. We are all different. We are all special. Bashar says we're all unique parts of the puzzle. I know I bash things, but we all fit into the puzzle. We all are our special piece that fits into the puzzle for a reason. We're supposed to be different. We all have something to bring. We all have something to offer. Oh yeah, Nathan's like, he's like, nope, I ain't got time for that. I don't know. You guys take control of that. I just know you guys are good at it. So I don't have to worry about a thing over here. Interested in self-wellness. Definitely. I study a lot. Yeah. So Gremlin, yeah, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of like just like you'd be surprised at just meditating and focusing on yourself more and just relaxing more of the changes you can see in your life from literally just doing that. Listening to more positive things like Abraham, obviously, entertaining more positive things in your life, keeping it more positive, keeping it more light, keeping it more funny. I will not watch anything unless it's funny. It's got to be light. It's got to be like just super light and funny. Like that's it. That's all I watch. That's why I say like the few people that I do follow on TikTok, they're just funny. It's like couples that are funny and I like them. And they show you a little tiny clip of their life. You're not seeing their full life. I don't care if it's acting. I don't care if it's fake. It's funny and I like it. Did you find when you first started letting go of resistance that it was more moment to moment? I guess maybe at first you don't notice it at first. I would say, Dee Dee, you don't really notice it at first. It's kind of like what we say a lot on here is that you can't even like connect the dots until later you look back and you can kind of, oh, I see how it all like unfolded for me. But I don't think you're so aware of it at first. I feel like the more you clear your mind, the more you meditate, the more you step away from things that don't serve you, things that you do have control of. Like these few little practices are so powerful. When you cut things out that don't serve you, right? When you meditate more, when you, just relax more, move slower more, those few little practices, you actually do see major progress pretty instantaneously. But at first, when you're understanding this, it doesn't feel that way because you're still understanding it. You're just, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. What should I do now? Right? You don't have to stop engaging with your friends. If you don't like the stuff that they're sending you, just stay out of that conversation. Like you can literally just not be a part of that group chat. You can just say, I don't like that stuff, guys. I don't want to be in that. I don't like scary stuff. That's it. You just be short and to the point. You don't got to explain yourself any more than that. Like, guys, I don't want to be in that. I don't like scary stuff. My daughter loves scary movies. I will not watch a scary movie with her. I don't like them. I just say, no, I don't want to watch that. Like, that's not for me. That's it. Plain and simple. She doesn't get upset. And Dee Dee, we all think too much in the beginning, but the more you meditate, you will stop worrying so much. You'll be more relaxed because again, you'll start to see the changes in your life. It sure is, Vols. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah, I'm not into this. I'm not into, I never liked scary stuff anyway. I used to just like watch it. Like if other people will watch, I was like, all right, I guess I'll watch it. But I was like, I don't like it. It's actually not even entertaining to me. Like it's actually like kind of boring to me. I just never really liked scary stuff like that. Now, I do like to go into like a scary haunted house though. I think that's funny. I actually think scary like haunted houses and hayrides and stuff like that, I think they're so funny. Like people just get so scared. And if you're with a group of people and like some people are just so scared, I actually like those though. But watching a scary movie to me is like boring. I'm like, this is boring. I don't like this. Hi, Anissa. Ask how, I'll tell them How are you today? I'm doing, you can tell them I'm doing good, Gremlin. And thank you. Yeah, like I like the funny ones of those. The funny, scary movies. Hey, Taz. How are you? No problem, Dee Dee. Oh, thanks, Anissa. Oh, that's yeah. We have some good conversations on here, Taz. All different topics. We cover everything on here on this live. Hi, Francisco. I just seen that. No, because your environment starts to change. The more that you feel better, it's all you, it's all your thoughts. That's what created your environment in the first place, is you and your thoughts, right? And how you're feeling in each moment. So the more you start to feel better, the more you start to do the practice of relaxing, meditating, you start to feel better as the byproduct. Your environment actually starts to change. And now what's going to happen at first, depending on what you're manifesting, is you actually will start to enjoy where you're at. And eventually, it doesn't mean you're there forever. Say you're manifesting a new home. Eventually, you'll be guided to the home. It'll all happen very naturally and gradually. So don't think that you're starting to love your environment. Things are going good. That means now you're, oh my God, am I stuck here now? I'm like actually loving life. No, it'll all unfold for you. It's whatever you're manifesting. Just know that what you want is done and you're moving towards it. Trust in the timing, trust in everything. It's all unfolding perfectly. It's more so about you just enjoying where you're at, making the best of where you're at. And then everything starts to change around you when you start to feel better. If one feels stuck, what's the number one thing they should do? Or relax. That's number one. Number one is to start to relax and rest into that resistance, not feeling good in that moment. First, no, you're not stuck. That's so important. You are not stuck because you know this now. You know this information, right? So just by practicing relaxing and resting into that present moment, relaxing your body, start the meditation practice, you'll know very quickly, just by doing meditation and relaxing and slowing your breathing down and all that, you'll know real quickly you're not stuck. You'll start to feel better and things will start to change pretty quick. That was the word that I used when I first started this and understood this. I was saying, I feel stuck. I felt stuck in my life. Like I was trapped. Like I had nowhere to go. So just knowing this information, you're not stuck now. Now you're moving forward. You're moving forward in this very moment. Now you're moving forward. And you're always going to be moving forward because there is no end. It's about knowing you're exactly where you're supposed to be in this very moment, right? Knowing that this moment serves a purpose, accepting where you're at, and you're going to use up this moment to the best. And that's going to keep you moving towards what you want in the quickest way in each moment, because there only is the now moment. So when it comes to self-love, right, it's going to be first just doing things like meditating and like breath work, focusing on your breathing, right, doing things like that all for you, because that's all focusing on you. When you're releasing resistance and you're resting into resistance and you're relaxing your body and you're meditating more and you're taking naps more, that's self-love. And then you're going to add things like, what do I like to do? Do I like to paint my nails? Let me paint my nails right now. Do I like to do my hair? I'll curl my hair. Let me do my makeup. Let me do things that I like, get baths, massages, get your nails done, like whatever you like to do. That's literally it. That's self-love. But just know that self-love is also meditating, relaxing into resistance as much as you can, taking those naps, taking those walks by yourself. It's all doing things by yourself. That's the best way to go about it. Not needing anything really outside of you. Doesn't mean you can't have your cup of tea and coffee. That's part of it as well. part of, you know, drinks that you like, things that you like to do, making a drink. Do you like to cook? Do you like to bake? You know, we're all different. We all have things that we like to do, right? So just think about, what do I like? What do I enjoy? What are things that I enjoy? Thanks, Joe. I'm glad you can't see on this video how bad my lips are so chapped right now. Thank you, Joe. Sending it back to you too, Joe. I'm trying to not be sad. Oh, no, it'll happen. It's always, you know, like Anissa, I've been through that too. I was so young when I was trying. So people are like, you were trying, but yes, I was. And it's like, when you're looking all the time, when you're like, you're just, I mean, it's just like you're trying so hard. And then as soon as you like say, you know what, it is what it is. If it happens, it happens. It's like, bam, it happens. It'll happen. We have someone else. I don't know, whoever, Anissa, if you're not in our private Facebook group for support, but I know there's other people trying as well. You could jump in there for support. Guys, if anybody who needs extra support, jump in our private Facebook group. So you have to, so just remember, it's all about matching energies. I know that feels challenging, but you have to remember, the more that you focus on that, you're just going to keep experiencing that. The more that you can have compassion and understand that not everybody knows this information, and it's okay. I love them no matter what. I love them if they don't want to go on this journey with me, and have compassion for them. But but it's all about you remaining in that energy, that loving energy, no matter what. Loving people no matter what. It's unconditional love. And people will either match you along the way, or they fade out of your life. It depends on what you want, right? Do you want this person in your life forever? Well, guess what? They will start to match you. So, but they can't until you stay in that good energy around them. And until you start seeing the best in them, loving them. It's not even about seeing the best in them. It's about having compassion for others that may not understand this information, or may not want to understand it. That might scare them. Sometimes this information, people just don't have any interest in it. And that's okay. Not everybody has to go on this journey with you, right? So just be okay with that. Make it more about you. Make it more about feeling good on your own, and knowing that, again, like, not everybody is going to understand this, and that's okay. And the more that you stay in that energy, that good, I don't like to say high energy, but that good energy, that loving energy, they will match you. Exactly, Vols. Thank you for that. Yes. And I always say, Anissa, like, a good thing to do. Oh, thanks, Anissa. She said I look very young. Start thinking about the future more so. I always think that helps with pregnancy. At least I used to do that. I always thought about like holding the baby, and like, I can't wait to hold the baby. Like, think about those types of things, right? Like, when you have this baby, you have this little baby, like, I'm holding this baby, like, think about the future more so. That's so exciting, right? To think about that more so than being so focused on trying and every day taking those tests, and oh my God, or you're already anticipating that negative test. It's almost like, sometimes, right? So let go more so of that and focus more on the future of this baby, holding this baby. No problem. I know it's not always easy, but just have more compassion and love for them, because people want to know this. They want to tap into this energy as well. Everybody wants to feel good. And the more that you feel good around others, they will match your energy. I promise. I've watched it happen in my life. You are being such, of service to people when you can stay in that feel good energy no matter what. How do you deal with self-criticism? How do you speak with your inner critics, the negative voice? So that all comes with practice and I don't know, Yadira, did I say that right? That all happens the more you meditate, the more in those moments, because that's all about making it about how you feel. That doesn't feel good. When you're in those lower energies and your mind's starting to go, it doesn't feel good. So anytime that happens, You're literally just relaxing. You're just relaxing your body. Just don't, like, yes, the story may still be going, but the more you relax, these stories die off. You give them no power by just simply relaxing your body, breathing out. Like breathing out, relax, watch it, relaxes your body. Do it. Like just take a breath in and breathe out. And like push the breath out. You can feel your body relaxing. The more you do that and the more you do these practices, meditate and just relax your body, those stories have zero power to keep on coming up in your life. They fade away because they have no power to survive. They need power to survive. And you give them power when you get upset, when you talk about them a lot, when you're frustrated, when you're like, why is this happening to me? But when we just keep it quiet and we relax our bodies, everything's happening for a reason. Everything's okay. I'm on my way to more. Everything works out for me always. And you just kind of get to that neutral place. Those stories have no choice but to die. It takes a little bit of practice, of course, right? We all have unfavorable stuff in our lives before we knew this. So just give it time, keep doing these practices, but literally that's the only thing you got to do is just relax. That's it. Just keep relaxing. And it'll get easier and easier. Hi, Joseph. Do you know so much for being so young? A lot more than my therapist. I had a lot of life experience. And I'm not super duper duper young, guys. I look young. My son is 19 years old. So that tells you my age. Okay, guys? We're just going to leave it there. Not that you can't find my age anywhere, but not that I really care. I'm the same age as my son. We're very close in age, my 19-year-old son. I know. Isn't it, Vols? I scroll up and then I say, I know, like you guys know what I'm talking about. Vols said holding a baby is so pure. They are. Yes, Anissa. But it'll happen when you, Lisa, I can tell you right now, even when it finally did happen, which was like, I felt like it was a year later, I was still like not convinced. So trust me, it can happen out of nowhere. It can surprise you out of nowhere. I was like, I still didn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it happened. So like, I always say, like, you don't have to be perfect to manifest these things into your life. You don't have to be like perfectly aligned with everything for things to happen, because you're always going to be moving towards more in every moment of your life. Yeah, so unconditional love comes with more so like having compassion for others and understanding that, you know, we love people no matter what. We love them no matter what. When we decide to move forward, just knowing this information and we're choosing to make the best choices in each moment, the best we can in each moment, that's our choice. But we're not judging others that don't want to move forward with this, right? We love them and we understand that not everybody understands this or is, you know, comfortable with this, but you have to understand that energies are all matching. So people are just going to fade from your life. They just fade. It's all matching energies. Hey, I know it's pitch black in here.
That's cool though.
It is bad to be constantly thinking about your manifestation. So it's not necessarily bad to be thinking about a manifestation, but you don't want it to be like controlling your life, or you don't want to be upset around it, right? It's just kind of just knowing it's done and you're moving towards it in each moment. But you really want to be focusing more so on yourself and feeling good on your own. You kind of want to feel good without it. Oh, your lunch meat, right? Yeah, I got you buffalo, hot pepper cheese. Yeah, hot pepper cheese, buffalo, chicken, right? You see that? It's buffalo chicken, I think.
Oh, you got Redner's? I've never had.
I know. I've been going to their deli because I like it because I'm already there. And then obviously there's.
I want to work there, I think.
Do you? Check it out. Grab Oh yeah, they're nice there. I like it there.
I didn't know they have it back up again. Like they cut the stuff there.
They cut it there, yeah, and it's so easy there. Hold on one sec, guys.
I was just gonna bring this.
Are you bringing it up?
Yeah.
But the only thing is I gotta split the roll because I like rolls too.
Oh yeah. I can just make one down here because all the stuff's kind of just.
You want to make it down here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, lettuce, pickle. You don't like tomato though. It's like the back of the curtain is just all red back there. It looks like legit, like the back, like my backdrop back there. Shalina, if I could make you one and send you one over, I would. Is it bad to be constantly saying? Oh yeah, so no, you definitely like if you're thinking about it and you're upset because you remember you're making it all about how you feel. So if you're not feeling good and you're thinking about it, that means I got to focus more on me because you know it's done. You're moving towards it, right? You know that already. You know it's done. That's just you're just reminding. I know it's done. But if you're upset about it, that means you're not feeling good. That's resistance. So that's why it's so important, guys, to just always make it about how you feel. Make everything about how you feel. If you're feeling good, you're moving towards everything you want. When you're not feeling good, you're just relaxing your body. Just relax. It's all good. I'm right where I need to be. Everything's unfolding perfectly. Like you're literally only relaxing your body when you don't feel good. That's all you're ever doing, right? You're not trying to figure anything out. You're not trying to, what's next? What do I need to do? Nope. We just relax. I'm right where I need to be. Moving towards everything I want in the best way possible. It's all good. Well, that's my 19-year-old right now. So he doesn't need mom anymore. He never did. He was always super independent. Ever since he started like walking.
All this cheese.
Oh, is it all stuff? Oh, you know what? I got that from the pre-cut.
The pre-cut, yeah. They'll always do the pre-cut like this because they don't care.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Bree. Oh, did you, Nathan? Yeah, I like an Italian hoagie. I like to make an Italian hoagie. I got salami in there too, Bri. I don't know if you like salami.
I like hard salami though.
Yeah, I think that's what I got. I always forget what I like better.
Beef, kind of.
Okay. Oh, gosh, yeah. The more you do the work on you, and I always say my biggest thing is like me moving towards my best life. My manifestation is that my kids are going to understand this. Like they're going to get this. They're moving forward, like moving towards their best lives as well. So just that intention alone is going to have them just trust the process. Even if it gets a little shaky at times with certain things, you just know it's all working in your favor. Loving, having compassion, no judgment, right? No judgment ever towards anyone. Just keep moving forward, being that example, and, just trust the process. Trust the process. But of course, like, who doesn't want best for their kids, right? You can manifest for anyone. You can truly manifest for anyone. But the biggest thing is that, working on yourself, becoming the best version of yourself, being that example to others, right? We're not doing anything mind control. We're just making it more about how we feel, trusting the process, leaving it up to our higher selves, source, and all of that. Exactly, Dream. Exactly. I've always had weak muscles back there. Hope. Squats, lunges. Resonate with your kids if you don't mind me asking. Yeah, Nathan, only because I talk about it so much and my kids are like always around me I talk about them each. I talk about it on a different level with each of them, right? And like my oldest son, he would listen to this more of how I'm talking it to you guys. He'd be more open and excited about it. where like my son who's a little younger, he would probably like cut me off after I got too much into it. And even my daughter, the same thing. So like they're all different in understanding it on what they can understand, right? But definitely, who's not interested in that you're here to live an amazing life? You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be free. You're supposed to be living your best life. That you're like, a job doesn't exist. You're not supposed to be doing work. You're supposed to be doing things you love. Who doesn't resonate with that, right? Yes, Dream. I love that. My hair's flowing tonight. But it's a good question. It's a good question. They're all good questions. Yeah, and then you start to feel better, Linda, and then you almost forget what it was like to not feel good. You do get to that point. All right, I think I'm going to jump off because my back is kind of hurting sitting in this chair. I need a better chair. I need a massage. And then I'll probably, I will be back on tomorrow, definitely. And then I might post this one because this was a pretty good one, I think, right? On the YouTube. But thank you guys so much. Thanks, Nathan. Everybody have a really good night. Thank you, Stephen. Yes, Stephen. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, guys. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Linda. Thank you. Dream life, everybody.